All right, now we are live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting my cards out, and we will get started. So I got my internet upgraded, so let me know how the stream looks to you guys. I am very well. Thank you for asking. Before we get started, I want to show you guys my new deck. So there will be a deck review on this deck coming, but this is the Moonology Oracle deck. Okay, so here's the back of the cards. Look how beautiful these cards are. These are all on the moon, the different phases of the moon, and the different, so like zodiac moons. So like full moon in Scorpio, and so on and so forth. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to have a snack while we have readings today, because I didn't get a chance to eat breakfast and I was already late coming to see you. The internet people were getting me faster upload speed. Hi, Shy. I was just showing off my brand new deck, the Moonology deck. Back the cards, front of the cards. So I'm bringing it out to play today. So it's brand new. I haven't even started shuffling it yet. Balkis, today is spirit messages, so it is messages from the guides to whatever you happen to need to hear, whether you want to hear it or not. So today is no questions. Next week will be tea and tarot, and that will be questions. All right, so today I am using my Yogic Path. That's this deck. I am using my Work Your Light deck. That's this one. And Moonology. And I'm going to be here and read as long as my children will let me. So, Balkis, you were first. Would you like a reading? Just simply say yes or no if you want a reading today. Alrighty, we will start readings. How is everybody's day going so far? All right, Shy, your first card is Initiation, Rite of Passage, Crossing the Threshold. Check out that beauty right there. Let's see what Yogic Path has to say. My day is already like speeding by. I swear it feels like I just got up, but we had the internet guys out here to increase my upload speed. We live out in the boonies, so getting a really good upload speed is kind of difficult. But I went from 1 megabit per second upload speed to now having like 6 or 7. So the stream should look really good for you guys today. Hi, Rachel. I'm just doing spirit messages today. Welcome, welcome, everyone. All right, so card number 2 for you, Shy, is Tapas in reverse. Okay, I'd like to show it to you upright, though, so you can see the full picture. So let's read what this one has to say. In reverse, the difference between humans and animals is tapas, or discipline. Though we have animalistic urges, we can train the mind to move beyond them toward a greater good for ourselves and for those around us. Discipline will mean different things for different doshas and different times. For Vatas, discipline will mean following through with the task at hand and seeing their visions to completion. For Pittas, discipline will mean honoring the mind and body by resting when needed. For Kaphas, discipline will mean committing to a movement and health regimen that makes them feel inspired. Ask yourself, where do I need more discipline? Am I seeing my visions to completion or starting new projects before finishing the ones that matter? Am I challenging myself too much or too little? Am I showing up for my personal, physical, and self-care practice every day? So far, you have a rite of passage that it looks like you're going to need to take care of yourself and challenge. So that's so far what I've got. Your rite of passage, okay? And this, are you showing up for yourself every day in the way that matters? Okay, so let me pull a moon card for you. This is another matte deck. I really enjoy the matte decks because you guys can actually see them when the sun's shining in my window. All right, so Shy, your moon card. Step out of your comfort zone. The North Node. I think that goes right along with all the rest of the cards. So you have a rite of passage, crossing a threshold, stepping out of your comfort zone, and making sure you are honoring yourself. Doing what's best for you. Alrighty. Balkis, are you still on? Did you want a reading? If not, Rachel, you would be up next. Let me know, just a yes or no, if you would like a spirit reading. In case you're wondering, guys, I have my comments right here in front of me so I can see you, because otherwise they're teeny tiny up on my phone that I'm using for streaming. I know, right, Shy? You have some work to do, girl. I absolutely love these yogic path cards. I love, love, love. They've got the feminine. They've got the masculine. They've got gods and goddesses. They've got all kinds of different stuff in here, and I love them. And the Work Your Light is one of my very favorite decks too. But I think I have a soft spot for Danielle Noel and the decks that she makes, because every single one that I've ever seen, I have fallen in love with. So I have 3 more decks of hers that I'm going to get. Eventually. Not all at once. Fascinating Faye, welcome. You made it. Are you ready for a reading, dear? Perfect. I will start drawing cards for you now. I'm excited too. Have you seen this Yogic Path deck before? I love them. Hi, Jenny. Welcome to Soul Moon Rising stream. We are doing spirit messages. So spirit messages, how that works basically is there's no questions asked. I just draw cards that the spirit realm wants you to know, whether it's your guides, whether it's ancestors, whether it's angels, deities, whatever. Whoever has a message that you need to hear, that is the message that you get. Good, bad, indifferent, that's the message that you get. Sometimes they kind of tell you how it is. Hi, Sun. Welcome. Spirit messages today. Remember, if you guys like the messages here, the spirit message show, go ahead and drop a like. Helps me to, keep things fresh and know what you guys enjoy. Yes, Jenny, you will have a reading right after Fascinating Faye. One more card for you here. All right. I absolutely love this reading already. Okay, so Miss Fascinating Faye, your very first card here is Vish-Udua. They're all in Sanskrit, guys, and I am terrible at Sanskrit, but I will read the description for you. And it was upright. This is one of the few oracle decks that you can actually read in reverse, and it has actual reverse meanings. Okay, so upright. Vish-Udha is the throat chakra. Okay, that's why the card's blue. You came to this world to speak and express. You are doing so beautifully. Hey, guess what? Your next card, you're already doing it. Speak your truth, write your message, sing your soul's language, express your innate art. This is a wonderful time to begin any communication-related projects, such as a book, a podcast, a business, or take your existing project to the next level. The throat chakra reminds us to speak our truth, so continue to share what's on your mind with your closest relationships. Remember that it is just as essential to listen as it is to speak, and great communication skill comes in mastering both. Listen to those around you to deepen relationships, and listen to those who inspire you to deepen wisdom. Know that most communication is not in the words spoken, but rather in their expression. This is the time for you to craft your own. And your full moon card, surrender to the divine. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So basically they're saying you're already doing what you need to be doing. Don't overthink it. Keep facing true north and keep speaking your truth. And I know the messages that you share on your channel are phenomenal. So anybody that is on here, if you have not checked out The Fascinating Fairy, go check out her channel. She does a lot of energy messages, and she gets downloads and everything too. So absolutely. There you are, my dear. Those are your cards. All right, Jenny, you are next. Oh, let's start with this one right now. Surrender is your theme. Yes, 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 it is. So I'm betting that you're going to get some new downloads that you're going to be prompted to share, and they want to make sure that you just keep doing it. And I am grateful for you, my dear. I can't wait for the reading that you have for me. I love tarot and oracle cards. They're my favorite. If you guys are enjoying this, go ahead and drop a like. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that you can get future messages. I do spirit message readings every other week. During the holidays, I might skip a week, just to be aware of that. But today, I don't have to work until later, so I wanted to come on early. Okay. Oh, that's such a pretty card. Oh my goodness. So, Jenny, do you by chance have a spirit animal? Just out of curiosity. There happens to be an animal on this card. I'm wondering if it might be connected. Spirit or a totem animal, maybe. Or this could be symbolic too. Okay, so first and foremost, you also got the "you're already doing it, stop overthinking" card. Okay. Second, you got Thomas, the sleeping tiger. Notice the beautiful butterflies. Butterflies usually represent some sort of transition. And your moon card is "don't let your past hold you back." Okay, so let's read your yogic path card here. Not that you know of. Okay, this may be something that's more just a visual representation. So, Thomas, density, dullness, and inertia. You are in a period of hibernation, which is sometimes needed to blossom into a butterfly. That's why there's butterflies on there. Your body is between lines of a poem, notes of a song, steps of a dance. Use this time to fully rejuvenate your system, allowing proper rest and food. Know when it's time to emerge from your cocoon and show the world the gifts you have been cultivating. Stillness is only balanced when followed by action. So, rest and rejuvenate, which is perfect because this is a holiday weekend, at least here in the US. I don't know where you're at, Jenny, but tell me where you guys are at. I would love to know. But anyway, it's a holiday weekend here in the US. It's a good time to rest and rejuvenate, spend time with family, but don't let your past hold you back, okay? So if you feel like there's something in your past that is kind of being held over your head, don't worry about it. It's not. It's really just a figment of your imagination, of your own worry, and we don't need to, dwell on that anymore. But stop overthinking. I think this is the main part here for you. Stop overthinking. Houston, awesome. So there are your beautiful cards. You've got the sleeping tiger, which, this could be a metaphor for the animal nature that is within you, that is currently sleeping, that's currently hibernating. So you're definitely a force to be reckoned with when the time comes that it's ready for your transition, for you to be awake. So beautiful, beautiful. Love it. All right, who else do we have on here? Are you still on, son? The sleeping tiger. I told you it was either, excuse me. Son, do you want a message? I love the sleeping tiger. Sorry, Jenny. That was just a great, great metaphor. Alrighty, you are next, son. Let's get you done. Which one do I want first? I'm going to do the moon cards first. I'm feeling moon, which is totally opposite of your sun. But they always balance each other out, and I love it. Sanam, we are not doing questions today. These are just spirit readings. So they're readings for basically whatever your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, whatever they decide that they need to have you hear. Those are the messages that we are doing today. So if you would like a spirit message, just tell me yes, that you would like a message, and you will be up right after I finish Sun's reading. Ooh. Hey, son, just out of curiosity, what is your astrological sign? All right. Son, you also got a beautiful tiger, but yours is Rahas. Okay? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? However, it was drawn in reverse. Taurus. Okay. So then the fish that I see in the next card are not related. And the moon card. So let's see. Let's read the yogic path first and see how they all tie together. All right, in reverse. Where there is more than Rahas than Sattva, the mind becomes hyperactive and restless. You have been so caught up in the achievement phase of what you may have lost sight of why you are even doing all of this and the greater purpose of life. Truth. You are regularly exerting yourself. Sorry, guys, can't read apparently. Both mentally and physically, without allowing the proper rest you need to recharge. You may have recently been feeling easily agitated, anxious, jealous, materialistic, aggravated, or fearful, emotions that are not aligned with your highest self. You have already done so much. It's time to recharge your batteries, care for your vessel, connect with nature, and reflect on the deeper purpose of life. You are a human being, not a human doing. Steer clear of spicy foods and consume a more sattvic diet. Trade in your powerlifting or spinning for a calming yoga. Basically, quit overthinking. That's basically what it's telling me. You're overexerting yourself mentally and physically, so it's time for you to take care of yourself. The ever unfolding rose. So, cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Okay? And then balance, which really they all kind of go in line. So, you got all this stuff on your plate and it's really happening for you, not happening to you, even though it may feel overwhelming. But you need to remember balance, both spiritually and practically. Okay, so your 3D life that you're living, as well as your 5D existence that you have. Okay, so make sure you take care of yourself and find balance between the overwhelm that you're feeling and what your higher self is asking you to do. Sanam, are you ready for a reading? You're very welcome, son. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Is there anybody else on that would like a reading? All right, Sanam, you are next. I will get you. We'll do you right now. All right. For those in the U.S. that are on today, what are your plans for this weekend? Are you doing Thanksgiving? Are you just having downtime? Are you cooking? Are you being fed by somebody else? Well, apparently today's card theme is you're already doing it, so a lot of you must be aligned with your higher purpose right now. Or at least the purpose that you're supposed to be aligned with right now. All right, Sanam, you got the Atman card in reverse. You also got the you're already doing it. And time to breathe out. Quit holding your breath. All right, let's see what this one says for you. All right, so this message is, blessed soul, you have now begun to see glimpses of the divinity that exists within you. There's so much more to experience. You are filled with limitless potential and have realized that the only obstacles that exist are within the mind. Perhaps you're experiencing the pains of earthly life, stress, fear, trauma, jealousy, or anger. You have gotten caught up in the day-to-day and lost touch with your greater connection to the universe. Have you forgotten that you are a child of the stars? Spend some time underneath the universe's curtain late at night and reconnect with the lost fragments of your soul. You are stardust, shaped as a human and filled with all the wonders of the cosmos. Open your eyes to the magic that exists around you and within you. Beautiful. So, these two, take a break, go spend some time in under the stars. Okay? This one, stop overthinking. All right? That is a huge theme today. Stop overthinking. All right? And keep facing your true north. I think that can pretty much apply to just about anybody. Sometimes we get so caught up in the mundane part of life that we can't help but overthink. And yeah, it's just kind of the way it is sometimes. So we need that gentle reminder to, quit overthinking things. It's, going to be okay. Who else is on today that would like a reading? If you guys enjoy these live streams that I do and would like to support the channel more, I do have a Patreon account, and you can go become a patron and help support the live stream. So there's different tiers. I believe it starts at $1 and goes up to $10. So different tiers, different things that you get at each tier. So go check it out if it's something that you're even remotely interested in. I just barely started it, so I would love to have you as my very first patron. Who else is here? Anybody else want a reading? Anybody still on need a second reading? Or maybe a reading for their significant other? I'm planning on being on until probably at least 1 o'clock my time. And it's not even 11. So I've got lots of time, guys. Or if you guys have any questions. If you have any questions for me, non-tarot related, you are more than happy to answer your questions for you. And for those of you that are interested in spiritual awakening topics like the chakras or energy healing or anything like that, there is a link to my other channel in the channel banner for this channel. And actually, I can go drop the link for you. So if you guys want to go, not saying you have to, but if you want to check out my other channel, all right. I know there's other people on there. Who Who's hiding in the background that would like a message but might be too scared to hear what the spirits have to say to them? Don't be scared if you're worried about what they're going to say. Most of the time they're pretty gentle on you. They don't, I mean, they give you advice, but they don't usually reprimand you. You are very welcome, Sanam. Very, very welcome. Remember to give the video a like if you like the spirit message format here that I do. I do this bi-weekly. So next week will be tea and tarot. Next week is when you get to ask your questions. I guess technically all my streams are tea and tarot because, you know, I always have a mug of tea with me. But that's just how I differentiate from the two shows. So we got tea and tarot and this one here that is spirit messages. And I actually did ancestor messages during the Halloween season. That was pretty fun too. All right, since nobody has a question at the moment, I'm just going to start pulling cards and do spirit messages for the rest of the week. Okay? Let's see. For this week, from today through to our next live, all right, so expect powerful change. Ooh, that'll be fun. New moon in eclipse. I'm going to have to research and see if we have an eclipse planned for anytime soon. If any of you that are on know if we have an eclipse, a moon eclipse coming up anytime soon, that would be awesome information. Birthing a new age. Well, those two cards obviously go together. So this is going to be a fun week. I wonder what's going on. All right, and Santosha. Look at that card. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's see what this one says. Alrighty. So remember, this is just energy reading for the week. You are at a place where you can relax, unwind, and be content with where you are. You have done tremendous work to be at this place. Now is the time to let it sink in and enjoy the fruits of your labor. We often spend our whole lives striving towards the next goal and skipping over accomplishments. We never allow ourselves to experience true santosha, which is contentment. For where we are in this present moment, take a few moments, close your eyes, place your hands on your heart, and breathe. That actually will help reset your heart chakra as well, if you didn't know that. Take in all that is around you, what you've co-created, how far you've come, how blessed you are, the people who love you, that you are safe, loved, and supported by the universe. You will not fall behind by taking a pause and being content with what you have. In fact, this kapha, earthly energy, will nourish you throughout all your future endeavors. So, basically, step back, put your hands on your heart, take a deep breath, and reflect on all the things that you are grateful for. Because you have a powerful change coming to birth a new age, and the universe wants to support you in that. So remember that. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm so excited for the next week to see how this all unfolds. Look at these cards, guys. Aren't they awesome? Look at the detail on there. Beautiful moon, double moon, the mountains. This one's super self-explanatory. Hi, Shar. Would you like a reading? I just did an energy reading for the week. We are doing spirit messages. Okay, so it is no questions today. It is just a message from the spirits, whether it be angels, spirit guides, ancestors, whatever they want to tell you. Is that okay? All right, here's your message. I will start drawing. I can't promise they will answer your question, but they will give you the exact information that you need to know, and I will see if I can direct it towards the situation over you and Lee. Too funny, too funny. Oh my goodness. All right, girl, this is just totally creepy. So, as you can see, I am shuffling these cards really, really well. But so far, your two cards are exactly what I just drew for the spirit message for the week. Okay, good. So you got one card different. What do you need to release? This is going to be your very first question, okay? So there is something in your realm that needs to go away. Something that is no longer serving you, okay? You're going to be birthing a new age with letting this thing go, okay? But in the meantime, you need to stop, take pause, put your hands over your heart, and just breathe, okay? You need to express gratitude for that which is in your life currently, and just let the universe unfold what it needs to unfold, okay? So I don't know if this has anything to do with you and Lee, whether, you know, there's something in your relationship that you need to release, but take a deep look and find something in your life that is no longer serving your higher purpose and release it. Let it go. Feel no guilt about it. Don't, you know, feel any regret or anything. Just let it go. Part ways, because it's done. It's done serving you. Birthing a new age. You got more fantastic things coming that are going to raise your vibrations. Okay, dear? Love it. Love it. Love it. Who else on here would like a spirit reading? We've got time, guys. We've got plenty of time. All right, while I'm waiting, I'm going to see if I can up the resolution up here for you guys a little bit. Don't mind the shakiness. Without hopefully I don't lose. Okay, we'll see how that does. If you guys start buffering, let me know, and I will switch the settings back. All right, looks like you're getting super pixelated, so I'm going to switch it back. Bear with me, guys. I want to make sure this is the best it can possibly be for you. It was perfectly fine before I touched it, huh? All right, we'll just give it a minute to reset. Hey, there we go. Now it's clear picture again. Well, I know what settings not to use. I'm sorry, guys. If you are just joining the stream, welcome. I am completely open to do spirit messages. We are just doing messages, no questions today. So if you would like a message from your spirit guides, from the divine realm, whatever messages may come through for you, just put a yes in the comments and I will draw your card. So I am completely open. Everybody is caught up and has been read for. What is everybody doing for Thanksgiving? If you're here in the US and celebrate Thanksgiving, what are your plans? Are you having turkey tomorrow? Are you having ham, prime rib? Do you not do Thanksgiving until Friday or Saturday like me? I actually have 2 Thanksgivings that we do. So my husband's family is here locally where I'm at. So we do a family Thanksgiving with his family, and then we do a family Thanksgiving with my family. My family is about 110 miles from here, so it's a couple hour drive. But we do Friday, this Friday, as in, 2 days from now, we'll be doing a Thanksgiving with my husband's family, and then Saturday we're doing a Thanksgiving with my family. So we don't actually have Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. So I work retail, so I'll be working Well, I guess while I'm waiting for somebody to come and ask questions, I will just share a little bit about me. So I live in a rural community. We live on 5.5 acres and kind of out in the boonies. Josephine, yes, absolutely. I'm just waiting, just talking. I'm glad you could join me today. Today is Spirit Messages, Josephine. So it's just the messages that come through from spirit guides, angels, the divine realm, whoever has a specific message for you. But if you think about your question, they may answer it without me even knowing what it is. I have had that happen before. Ooh, you got the God Shiva. How's your day going, Josephine? Doing anything exciting today? Quite bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully this reading will give you a little bit of insight. Okay, so you got God Shiva in reverse. So let's read that one first here. So the reverse meaning for Shiva. When you change your ways and adopt habits, hobbies, and lifestyle choices that are unfamiliar to those around you, they will call you mad, crazy, whatever. Ooh. Yeah, that's really hard, Josephine. Very hard. Those backdoor friends or backstabbing friends or whatever you want to call them are not fun. Okay, so anyway, sorry. However, you are opening up the door to a new way of being. Do not let the words of others hold you down. That's specifically for you. Rather, use them as a reminder that you are on the right path, shifting consciousness. When Shiva began practicing sadhana, people could not understand his ways. Yet, they created the basis of what we know as yoga. Never doubt your significance. The way you are authentically can impact others. So don't discredit it. If people think you're crazy, let them think you're crazy, because that's on them, not you. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Okay? The energy is gaining momentum. So your theme here is basically your energy is rising and people can't handle that. So people are going to be starting to fall off. So you may see the friend thing as actually a bad thing, but in reality, it's probably a good thing, because constant contact with somebody of a lower vibration brings you down as well. And basically, we're here, we need to raise the vibration of everybody around us to get the entire planet to the 5D realm, to get people to wake up. So basically, I would honestly say that finding out about this friend is a blessing in disguise. So I know it probably hurts now, but see it, really for what it is. It's just your vibrations raising and people dropping out of your life because their time with you is up. Okay? So everybody has a contract with us in our life. And when the contract's up, they go away. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you part ways still as friends. You just may never see each other again. I mean, there's different ways of parting. I can understand that. Losing a friend, especially when you're close, is hard. I've lost friends before because, they believed what my ex-husband was telling them rather than believing in who the person I was. But again, my vibration was raising, so therefore those people needed to fall away so that I could move up in my own vibration. And I'm sure the same is just happening to you. But on the bright side, look, you're raising your vibration and it's gaining momentum. There is a positive in every negative. There is always balance. You're very welcome, Josephine. I hope the rest of your day goes better. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, or not the video, I guess, the live stream here, so that I know you guys like this form of live stream show. If you are new to the channel, I do spirit messages every other week, and the off weeks I do tea and tarot, which you actually get to ask your questions. So spirit messages, you don't ask questions, it's just messages directed from spirit to you. And then tea and tarot, you can ask whatever you want. So next week will be tea and tarot. Is there anybody else on that would like a message? Cece, welcome, and Mimi. All right, so Mimi, you are first. So I will get you your spirit message, and Cece, you are next. Welcome, guys. Glad to see you again. Remember, this week is spirit messages, so no questions today. Save those for next week. Depth of Mind, welcome, welcome. If you would like a spirit message reading, all you have to do is say yes, please. There's no questions today. These are just messages from the guides that you need to know. Nice to meet you too. Let me know where you guys are from. I like to know where you guys are watching from. If you guys are in the US, do you have any plans for Thanksgiving? So for those that have been on my Spirit Message lives before, I got a new deck. These are fun. Not really, Mimi, just eat. Hey, that's a great thing. Boston, Massachusetts. So it's what? Just after 1 o'clock your time. All right, Mimi, your cards here. You've got Durga, Priestess, and Nothing is Set in Stone. So let's read Durga and see what message you have here. All right, so you got it upright. You are exhibiting great strength in the face of things that would make others, including former versions of yourself, crumble. Durga, the warrior goddess, is with you, carrying her bow and arrow, sword, trident, lotus, thunderbolt, golden discus, and conch shell. You are embodying her fierce strength and loving protection. You have overcome major hardships with your willpower and will continue to leap over challenges that confront you. Call upon Durga Ma whenever you need to get extra strength. Get an extra ounce of strength. Beautiful, beautiful. Priestess, how are you being called to stand and lead? Okay, so you've obviously got challenges that you're going through. You're leaping over things, and Durga is there to help you. Now you're being called to lead. Okay? How is that? Look in your life and see things where somebody might look to you as a leader. And remember, nothing is set in stone. Everything changes, just like the tides. The tides is kind of my thing. That's why, I have soul moons rising. That's kind of where my name came from. So the soul, obviously, moon. So the moon controls the tides, right? It controls the ebb and the flow. So the soul moon controls the ebb and the flow of the soul, the balance of life, the ups and the downs, the roller coaster that is this 3D life. So soul moons, when they rise and when they fall, they help us along our path and help us raise our vibrations. So right now, you're going through things, but you're being called to lead. So kind of look and see where that's going. And I would love to know, what that might be for you. I like hearing your guys' stories. So don't be afraid to, tell me what's going on. All right, Cece, it is your turn, dear. Let's start with the moon cards for you. Remember, guys, if you like the Spirit Message show that I do bi-weekly, make sure you like the feed here. Just drop a like. If you are new to the channel and enjoy this and would like to see it again, just be sure to hit the subscribe button because I do this every 2 weeks. The off weeks are tea and tarot, and you get to ask specific questions for me to answer. So spirit messages, there are no questions. It's just messages that you need to hear that you may be ignoring. I know I'm guilty. And Tian Tarot is a ask your questions free for all, basically. Ooh, you got 2 cards, Cece. That was unintended, but they came out at the same time, so therefore you get both. Cassandra, you may get a reading. You will be right after Depth of Mind, who is on deck. Sorry, baseball reference. I played softball. I am taking readings as they come in. So I am on Cece right now, followed by Depth of Mind. Then Cassandra. And Whoa, Robbie, you will be after Cassandra. All right. Man, Cece, these cards are insistent. You must have some powerful stuff going on, dear. I already did that one. You're welcome, Cassandra. And just so you guys know, when I'm not looking at the camera, I have your comments right here in front of me so that I can see them while I'm reading. Well, Robbie, this is just a spirit message. When it gets to your turn, I will draw usually 3 cards, but sometimes extra cards come out. So you just kind of get the message that is intended for you. Cece, I can kind of get that. Spirit's definitely trying to speak to you. Okay, so your cards here. Radha. Take a break. The Initiation. Balance spirituality and practicality. And a new romantic cycle begins. Okay? So, let's read the definition of Radha. All right. Apparently you have love going on here, girl. Radha, goddess of passionate love and longing. Are you in love? You very well may be soon. Radha is the goddess of euphoric bliss and deep surrender when you gaze into the eyes of your lover. She is the passionate lover of Krishna, who gave up everything to be in his arms. Radha represents the desire to merge with your beloved and lose yourself in the utter ecstasy that is love. If you aren't already in love, it's well on its way and already occurring all around you. Allow yourself to lose yourself in the divine dance of romance, for love is just you experiencing your own soul in another body. Wow. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Take a break. All right. So maybe, I don't know if you already have the love interest lined up, but if you do, take a break, get off the treadmill, just be you for a while. Don't work at it. Let things happen as they need to happen. This is a rite of passage for you, okay? Be sure to balance your spiritual things, your higher purpose with the practical things, with the mundane things. You feel a strong connection with somebody that messaged you yesterday. It could be, I mean, you have a lot of cards that are pointing that direction. And what's really funny is none of these decks are decks that I would choose for a love reading. But that's exactly what you just got. So a new romantic cycle begins. Okay? Look, balance. All right? You've got the scales in there. Balance. This other person, first and foremost, What is your astrological sign and what is his? Just out of curiosity. Because there's a possibility there's a Libra involved. Libras are the scales. And a Pisces. I don't know. It could be wrong. It could just be, you know, it could just be the figures on the cards, but he didn't answer. He's a Virgo. Okay, Capricorn and Virgo. So they're just the images on the cards then. So they don't actually pertain to yours or his zodiac signs. So, wow, congratulations. I'd love to hear follow-up on that. Let me know how that goes. I know you're one of my regulars. So, all right. So after Cece was Depth of Mind. It's your turn for your reading, Depth of Mind. Where do I want to start? I want to start here. You are very welcome, Cece. I can't wait to hear how that goes. Absolutely. New love is exciting. Ooh. So, Depth of Mind. Have you been through a Kundalini awakening yet? Okay, so this is what I've got for you, Depth of Mind. First and foremost, don't dim to fit. And I will read the actual description of this one in just a minute. Look at that card, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? All the colors and adjustments are required. Okay, so let's read the Kundalini one. All right, so Kundalini is rising. The serpent-like energy that exists in the base of your spine has awoken. You may have noticed that you feel more spiritually aware than ever. You are more sensitive to energies and quickly manifesting your thoughts. Your psychic abilities are rising and you feel the flow of energy that vibrates in every being. Your heart is full of a deep compassion and desire to serve others, and you have a keen awareness of your purpose. This is Kundalini rising. Stay grounded in the process. Connect to nature, exercise, journal, practice yoga. Through grounding, you'll be able to experience a beautiful, blissful Kundalini awakening that takes you exactly where you were meant to be. Beautiful. So, don't dim because you're going through a Kundalini shift right now. But the adjustments are required. Look at the progression of those cards. Aren't they gorgeous? So, ooh, so excited for you. That sounds awesome. All right, let's see. Who is after Depth of Mind? Cassandra. Cassandra May, are you still around, dear? It is your turn. Followed by Whoa Robbie. Alrighty, Cassandra, I'm drawing your cards right now. If you guys are ever interested in private readings, something that's not obviously public here on YouTube, you can always email me. I do private readings. Obviously, they're not free like the ones on YouTube are, but yeah, if you ever want a private reading, all you have to do is send me an email. My email's in the description of all my videos and live streams. Ooh, this one's going to be exciting, Cassandra. Have any of you heard of Soul Tribe or Soul Family? It's kind of my thing. That's what I tend to call my viewers on my channels, is my soul family. But it is actually a thing. All right, so Cassandra, your cards here are the Dhyana, the Great Gathering, and Believe in the Impossible. So let's get the message for your first one here. Last time you fully became immersed in what you're doing. Dhyana is the dancer becomes the dance. The singer becomes the song. The painter becomes the paint. The lover becomes the love. There is no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled the Dhyana card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature in which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. So, become what you are doing, or change what you're doing to be what you want to be. Okay? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive Hits, Soul Tribe, and Believe in the Impossible. So you have like a building of something coming, and basically you're kind of in the prep stage before the guides actually say, hey, this is what we want you to do, start doing it. But you can kind of feel the start of this, the gathering of the materials or the people in your life. That's what the Soul Tribe is. So maybe you have new people coming into your life that are going to help you with this next step in your journey. So always believe in the impossible. Always. Because the impossible already says, I'm possible. I know that was corny. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Whoa, Robbie, are you still here? Don't forget to like the stream, guys, if you enjoy the spirit messages. Are you still here, Whoa, Robbie? Still got time for some reading, guys. Who's here that would like a message? All right, well, I will wait for Whoa Robbie to come back on if they would like a message. But in the meantime, so I was telling you, a little bit about me, just so you guys can learn who I am and how I became a reader. I actually learned to read tarot from a dear friend who is no longer with us, at least not in body. She still comes around every once in a while to make sure I'm doing as she taught me to do. But that was probably 3 or 4 years ago now. I can't remember exactly. But like so many readers in the beginning, I, was very unsure of myself, and she taught me to trust my intuition, and now I just kind of go with it. So, if I give you guys a message that I'm completely confused about, but it resonates with you, that I'm just totally happy with that. I know most of the time I may not completely understand the message to just giving the message. She was also the one that suggested I become a Reiki master. So that is actually where you guys are sitting. This here is my healing room. So I've got, all kinds of energy stuff in here. Up here you can see my crystals, and I've got a diffuser up there and more crystals. So that's just kind of, this is my set, my office. So this is actually my healing table. I like doing the readings here because then you guys don't get the loud shuffling of the cards on the table. Hi, Kimmy. Yes, you may have a reading. I am doing spirit messages today, so I will just start pulling cards. I'm glad you could join me today. I wanted to be on for a few hours and kind of expand who can see me today. Jakari, welcome. You may absolutely join too. I'm doing Kimmy's reading right now, and I will do your reading second. Leo, I have a soft spot for Leos, Jakari, just so you know. My husband's a Leo and my youngest daughter are both Leos. So I like me some cats. Which is funny because I have 4 cats, so. So if you guys have never been on my live stream before, I do a live stream every single week. Usually I do them on Mondays or Tuesdays, but today I had lots of time on Wednesday. Yes, Depth of Mind. I will get to you right after Jakari. I didn't forget you. Actually, I did do your message, Depth of Mind. It was Whoa Robbie that I didn't get to. Your message was right about the, I want to say, hour and maybe hour and 10 minute Depth of Mind. So when the replay is posted, just go back and you can just skip right through to your reading. I do say your name, but yeah, I want to say it's right around the hour and 10-minute mark, but you can go back and forth as you need to. Okay, so let's see, Kimmy, your very first is the, I apologize for my Sanskrit, guys, pranayama. Description of this one here for you first. I guess I should turn to the table of contents. I am really loving this deck, guys. If you haven't seen the deck review I did on the Yogic Path deck, it's the last actual video that I posted. All right, Kimmy, so you have inhaled the beauty, joy, and magnificence of life and exhaled the toxicity, stagnicity, and dullness. Now it's time to use the energy you have cultivated to deeper towards your truth. With this control of the breath, you can control your life. So where would you like it to go? If you're seeking more rest, tranquility, and luxury, breathe slower. If you're seeking more energy, speed, and rajas in your life, breathe faster. Through pranama, controlled breath, you can decide how you want to feel and when. Begin the study of various practices such as alternating nostril breathing and breathing of fire. Use it in your life to magnetize your direction. So that's cool. You can use, this is saying that basically you can use breath control to help you manifest things. So with Leap, it says you go first, the universe will catch you. So I don't know what you have in mind that you want to manifest, but do it because you and your loved ones are safe. The universe is going to catch you. So use the power of your breath to do the thing that you want to do. Just do it. All right, let's see, Jakari. Let's see, we're going to start with the Moon card. You're welcome, Kimmy. Thank you for stopping in. I think spirit messages are some of my favorite, probably because I am guilty just as much as everybody else at not listening to my spirit guides when they're trying to tell me something. So this gives me an opportunity to verbally tell you what they're trying to tell you. And honestly, that's, for me, it's easier if somebody just tells me what they're trying to tell me instead of sometimes the signs that they send us are just like, what? Just tell me. Speak and tell me what you're trying to say. All right, Jakara, you have Niyamas, the keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. And balance, spirituality, and practicality. So first, let's read the meaning of the Yogic Path card. These ones have such detailed meanings. They're so awesome. Okay, you are beginning to reap the rewards of the inner transformational work you have done. This is just the beginning of a lifelong practice of personal observance. Tune into what your soul needs at this moment. There are toxins in your body and mind that need purity? Are you experiencing contentment for all the blessings you have been given? Are you using your disciplined energy to take you towards your divine purpose? Continue the practice of self-study. There is always more that you'll find when you open the pathway to your true spirit. Take some extra time for yourself each day to practice the celebration and contemplation of spirit. So beautiful. Practice contemplation of yourself. Okay. The spirits, the guides, the universe, the angels, whatever it happens, whatever you believe is there guiding you, they are there. They're there to support you. Okay. But make sure you have balance. You have to have balance between spirituality and the 3D mundane that is your practical life. Okay. So we can't spend all day meditating. Unfortunately, as grown-ups, we have to work. We can't spend all day praying or journaling. Like I said, we have to, we have to do grown-up things. We have to pay bills. We have to take care of, whoever in our life we take care of. How can you practice that? Definitely take time in your life to meditate, whether it's just sitting quietly or whether you go for a walk somewhere in nature. But just be open to the things that, your guides may be trying to tell you. Take a look at the things that are in your life and see what is no longer serving you so that you might be able to eliminate them so that you can have room to bring in new things that are going to serve you better. It could be certain habits. Maybe you're a heavy coffee drinker, but, it costs you $8 for a cup of coffee at the local coffee shop. Well, maybe your budget can't afford that. So you decide to get a coffee maker instead and make your own coffee or an espresso machine or whatever to save some money. That's something that could be. It could be something as simple as, having more friend time or going and visiting your grandma, or it could be honestly anything. Just take 5 minutes at least once a week to meditate and just look at your life and see where things are no longer serving you so that you can graciously thank them and let them go. Did that make sense? Hopefully. And remember, guys, when you release things, always, always, always remember to thank them for being there. And Depth of Mind, you are very welcome, and I'm glad that made sense to you. You're very welcome, Jakari. Very welcome. Perfect. Anybody else around that would like a reading? I still have time. I was going to be on here for a couple hours with you guys today. Who just joined us? Somebody just joined us. We're doing spirit messages today. Welcome, Tatey. Yes, you may have a reading. So today is spirit messages. It's just messages from the guides, angels, universe that you need to hear. Thank you very much for the like and the sub. I very much appreciate it. I do these spirit messages every other week. So this week is spirit messages. Next week will be Tea and Tarot. Tea and Tarot days, you guys get to ask questions. And being a subscriber, you'll find out early when I'll be doing those. I also do deck reviews and energy readings and such like that in regular video form. I just like being with you guys live when I do readings. I think it's more personal. And I know most of you like it. All right, so this is what we have for you, Tati. Sorry, notification popped up on my phone. I have Atman, Transformation, as well as Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. So this one here is from the Yogic Path deck, and it has super detailed descriptions here. So let's read what it has to say. All right, blessed soul, you have begun to see glimpses of the divinity that exists within you, and there's so much more to experience. You are filled with limitless potential and have realized that the only obstacles that exist are within the mind. You have reached a deeper connection to your highest self, the immortal aspect of your existence, the very seed of your soul. Your meditation has unveiled hidden depths to your true being and allowed you to experience the vastness that exists inside you. You have become aware that you are a microcosm of the greater microcosm, a reflection of the universe. Now bring this expansiveness into the everyday and watch your life unfold. That's where the transformation comes in, okay? And the prosperity. So let yourself be, just let your expanseness be seen. Don't hide it behind anything. And you're going to have a whole new level of vibration and awakening coming. And it's going to be a huge, deep healing. Now, remember with healing, a lot like, when you're getting a massage, things tend to purge. And so you want to make sure that you drink lots of water because a lot of the toxins are going to come out. And when you're doing a healing, things may actually feel worse before you see the better. Okay? So it's just like I said, just like getting a massage, you're detoxing in order to transform and bring those vibrations higher. I don't know where that came from, but that's the message that you needed to hear. That's the message that I just got from these 3 cards. So hopefully that makes sense for you, Tati. That's why I love the spirit messages so much, is because, yes, I am talking, I am reading the cards, but it is absolutely 100% the guides that are talking through me, and sometimes things just come out and I have no idea where they came from. Gemma, yes, I will do some cards for you now, dear. So I'm using two of my very favorite decks for spirit messages. The Yogic Path, which I actually have only had for a couple weeks, and the Work Your Light deck, both of which are illustrated by Danielle Noel. And if you guys have not seen her work before, she has beautiful, beautiful artwork. And then this new deck that I just got called Moonology, it is by Yasmin Boland, artwork by Nyx Rowan. So it's also a very beautiful deck, and I wanted to use it today because one, it needed broken in. Two, I wanted to see how the messages were going before I do a deck review on it. So I wanted some time to actually use it. Okay, so Gemma, your very first card is Kapha. So let's first read this one here, the description for this one. So look at the guidebook on this, guys. Isn't that awesome? They have such in-depth descriptions on them. Okay, so you are grounded onto Earth's energy and carry its subtle calmness, which makes others naturally gravitate towards you. You bring peace, understanding, and comfort to your community and are a shoulder anyone can lean on. You embody Earth's wisdom and are anchored to her vast life force. You may have created a life or are envisioning one that will bring you great contentment and stability. A true home surrounded by people you love. You do not need to search for more. The deepest peace you will find is where you are. Just remember never to become too attached to anything. All is temporary. So, okay, take a break. All right, you have a lot of people that gravitate towards you, so don't forget to take care of yourself. Take a break, all right? This weekend, if you're here in the US, this is a holiday weekend. It's a spectacular time to take 10 minutes for yourself. 20 minutes. Go take a hot bath, maybe light a scented candle or use some essential oils or bath salts or whatever. Take 5, 10, 20 minutes for yourself this weekend and just relax, just breathe, okay? This is going to be a win-win outcome for everyone. So you're going to be so much more refreshed and able to share your gifts and your calmness with everybody else that you need the recharge just as much as everybody needs you. But if you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of anybody else. So don't forget to take that break because you're awesome and you deserve it. Just so you know, my comments are right here, guys. So that's why I'm looking down. So I can read what you're typing to me. Because it's way too small on my phone to see. Plus, it looks like the chat's frozen on here. Which is okay. Been going for just under 2 hours. It's the longest stream I've been able to do. I love being able to read for you guys. So I'm really glad the kids didn't have school today. Those of you who don't know, I have 4 kids, 3 of which are in school, and I homeschool. Kind of. We use online school. So online school was out today for the holiday weekend. So I got to come and talk with you guys instead. I got to come and do readings instead of helping kids with school. So it's a win-win for everybody. The kids didn't have to do school, and I got to come and play with you guys and my cards. Who else is here? Anybody else here that would like a reading? Doing spirit messages today. So you don't even have to ask a question. You can think about a question, and sometimes they'll answer you, but sometimes they won't. It's whatever you need to hear in the moment. Gemma, because, okay, so basically you are like the tree, like the sounding board, and I personally kind of have the same problem. People, I don't know, it's not really a problem. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not. They just feel safe. Okay, so you make them feel safe, you make them feel loved. It's like getting a hug from your best friend, even if they don't know you. Yes. You can, especially when you're a natural healer. I myself am a Reiki master, so people are naturally drawn to me as well. It's very, very common with healers and empaths. A lot of times healers are empaths. So, yeah, yes. Energy wise, it's a pain in the ass when people are always, pulling on your energy. That's why it's so important to take care of yourself. Just like after a reading like this, I will go and just kind of veg and sometimes take a nap. So just to reboot. But yeah, it's kind of part of being a healer. You are to absolutely anybody. No, please ask your questions. If, in fact, I will post my link to my other channel again. This is, so I teach things on spiritual awakening topics. So energy healing, chakras. I am still building my library. So, I mean, there's not a ton of videos. I think I'm at like 32 or something like that. But I do crystals and essential oils and all those different types of information that you can get during a spiritual awakening that may be kind of confusing. So, yes, serve the people, but make sure and take care of yourself. Okay? Always have time for yourself at minimum once a week. If you can manage it every single day, even just 5 minutes, that's spectacular, but minimum once a week, something for you. And I am a huge advocate for self-care. Huge. So, self-care looks different for everybody. For me, self-care may be going and sitting and reading a book. It might be, taking a walk. It could be going and getting massage. It could be any number of things. But always, always, always make sure and take care of yourself. And I think moms are probably the worst at it because we're always taking care of everybody else. You want to make sure your family's okay. So, yeah, every mom I've ever known has been really bad at self-care. So, unless there's somebody else on that has a question, don't forget to like the stream if you enjoy the spirit messages. It really helps me know what you guys do and don't like. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as part of the Soul family. So, newly single mama. So you definitely have a lot on your plate right now. And I know it's probably going to be hard to find time for yourself, but definitely do, because it'll make you a better mom. Plus, it'll show your children that it's okay to, take care of themselves as well. So often in society, it's always take care of somebody else, serve somebody else, somebody else, somebody else, somebody else, versus self. And if you are down, you can't take care of anybody else. So as when I was in basic training, so I'm a veteran of the US Air Force. Basic training, I also did EMT and firefighting. Every single one of these emergency services things taught you to take care of yourself first. I mean, look, when you go on an airplane, what do they tell you? Put your oxygen mask on first because otherwise you can't help anybody else. And that's the same thing. Okay, so take care of you first, then take care of others. Now, I'm not saying be selfish, but Make sure your needs are met. Don't feel guilty if you have to go buy yourself a new pair of pants. Don't feel guilty if you absolutely need a cup of coffee. Just do it. Take care of yourself. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for joining me. I very much enjoyed, and we'll see you next week. Bye.